All right, sports fans, welcome back to New York City for Game 5 of the League Championship Series between the St. Joseph Sausage Dogs and New York Dem Apples. Uh, Series is tied 2-2. It's gone back and forth, back and forth. St. Joe took the first one at home, then New York comes back, takes Game 2 before they head back to New York City, where uh, St. Joe steals another one on the road. Then New York came back in the last game and pulls out a 2-1 victory behind a great outing by Alexis Valdez on the mound and some clutch hitting from third baseman Alex Dejewski. And here we go into Game 5, looking for an advantage. It is lefty Jay Keener on the mound for New York. Keener 1-1 against St. Joe this season, but overall very, very good in the regular season and has pitched once against St. Joe in the playoffs. Excuse me, took the loss over 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, only 1 run allowed, but it was enough to take the loss on the third, which is just a couple days ago. Obviously, I totally know what day it is. And he's going to face lefty John West. West, not as good overall this season. He pitched that game against Keener though, and took home the win. So a rematch here in Game 5. Let's go down to the field and take a look. All right, here we go. It's going to be Christensen up first. All right, Christensen up first to face Keener, and around the infield here it's Collier, Alanis, Campos, and Galvan at first. Espinoza, Schoenecker, and Anders out in the outfield, and Ryan Gibbons behind the plate, backing up Keener. Let's see what happens in this first at bat. All right, and a full count to open the game against Christensen, batting in the leadoff spot instead of the cleanup spot, and he draws another walk. He has gotten on base ridiculously efficiently in this series, and that puts the leadoff runner aboard for Oliver Vargas here, batting second, playing first base. The 1-2 pitch to Vargas. Oof. Keener buckles down, strikes him out, and that is one away. It'll be Jesus the Jesus Mesa at the plate, third baseman. 5 for 14 in the series. 6 for 15. That's a double down the line. Christensen may score. He's got good wheels out there. And he does. Christensen comes across for the score. So leadoff walk leads to a RBI double from Jesus Mesa. The Jesus stepping in when they need him the most. And here is Fernandino Barber. 5 for 16 with a homer in the series so far. That's a ground ball. Easy play for Alanis at short. Gets him at first. And David Perez, the last gasp for the inning. The 2-2 pitch to Perez. And he hits that to Alanis as well. Side retired, but damage done with an RBI double out of the Jesus for a 1-0 lead. 1 run on 1 hit for St. Joe in the top of the first. All right, as St. Joseph takes the field, the Sausage Dogs going to have Gus Tynes behind the plate. Mesa at third, Barber at short, Perez at second, and Oliver Vargas over at first. This excellent outfield again. Orlando Cerezo, Atilio Carrillo in center, and Bill Christensen out and right. Really, really good defensive ball club here, although the infield has struggled in this series. All right, and Campos to lead things off. Attempted bunt on the 0-1 pitch. Did not work. Sorry, that was the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch, he flies out to Cerezo and left. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Ken Collier, the third baseman. Collier's going to get that one down. Christensen makes the play, cuts it off. He's still going to get extra bases out of it. It's a double. Good throw in from Christensen. Holds him at 2, but with 1 down, you got a runner at second base. Decent speed for Alejandro Alanes, one of the best hitters in baseball. And he'll move the runner over, though he does not manage to get on base. That is a fielder's choice. The runner over to third on the option, and it's Mario Espinosa, the cleanup hitter, with the runner at third and 2 down. The 2-2 pitch, and that is not going to get through. Is it? Oh, they got him. That looked close. Looked like another infield hit potentially for New York in this series, but not this time. So they leave a runner on third base. No runs on 1 hit in the bottom of the first for New York City. All right, Keener to face Miller, Cerezo, and the mighty Gus Tynes in this inning. Full count to Miller, second full count to a leadoff hitter in this game. This time, though, he strikes him out. Keener gets the sinker, makes him miss, and that is his second strikeout of the game, and the leadoff hitter retired. Cerezo, the 1-0 pitch. Hits that one hard, deep into the hole at short, but Alanis makes the play. And that is 2 down now. It's Gus Tynes. Tynes 3 for 15 in the series. 2-2 pitch, and he is gotten a hold of it, but it is going to be an easy fly ball for Schoenecker in center, and that is it. Side retired in order. No runs and no hits, no errors. The Sausage Dogs take the field for the bottom half of the second. It's Staszewski, the hero of yesterday's game. Anders and Galvan due up. Staszewski hits another ball hard. Mesa makes a diving play. My goodness, was that a great fielding play by the Jesus. He has come to play today. Great play, diving towards the foul line, and a laser beam throw over to first. Got him, and that's Matt Anders now with 1 down. Anders hits it hard as well. This one, Christensen's able to chase down in right and put it away. So Galvan now, he's 0 for 3 in these playoffs. The first pitch, nobody on and 2 out. Likes what he sees, takes a cut, and he's going to get it down in front of Carrillo in center. Carrillo in center? I don't know. The center fielder. Carrillo. Atilio Carrillo. How am I supposed to keep that straight? That's a lot of O's. Andy Schoenecker at the plate now with a runner at first, 2 down. 2-2 pitch. Hits it hard at the first baseman, and he is retired as he keeps it himself. Ground out 3. So, still a 1-0 lead for the Sausage Dogs as New York adds another hit, but is not able to get anybody across. And here comes Carrillo, followed by Christensen and Vargas at the top of the order for St. Joseph. 0-2 to Carrillo, struck him out. Keener's third strikeout of the game. Now Christensen, who walked and then scored in the first, and he walks again. Christensen just getting on base. Very patient at the plate. It's going to make you pitch to him. Now Vargas, an opportunity with a runner at first. Hits it hard. Not going to carry. It's run down by Espinosa on left. And that is 2 away. And Jesus, the Jesus Mesa, 6 for 15 in this series with 3 RBIs. 1 for 1 today with an RBI double. First pitch he sees, he belts, and Espinosa is able to run it down in the gap. Puts it away for the inning-ending fly ball. So, no runs on no hits and no errors. They strand the runner Christensen, who drew a walk. And in the bottom half of the third, it is Gibbons, Campos, and Collier to face John West. Full count to Gibbons. And he's going to ground it back to the pitcher. West gets off the mound in a hurry, makes the play, and that is 1 away. Now Campos, back to the top of the order. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit ball up the middle. Nice line shot single, just like you drew it up in Little League. And that brings Collier to the plate with a runner at first and 1 down. Full count to Collier. He walked him. He checked his swing. West not happy about that call, but he's put the runner at first, so now runners at first and second. Campos very, very fast out there at second. If Alanis can get anything into play here, probably ties the game. Let's see what he's got. The 2-1 to Alanis, and Oh, that looks like two. Double play ground ball. Mesa makes a nice play to turn two, and that will do it for the inning. So another two runners stranded for New York City, and Keener back on the bump to see Barber, Perez, and Miller from St. Joe. Barber 0 for 1 in the game, 0 for 2 as he goes chasing a slider outside the zone for the punch out. Keener's now got 4 strikeouts on the game. David Perez, the second baseman. Oof. Froze him. Just froze him solid, and that catches the corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Keener. And it's Paul Miller who has struggled, to say the least. 0 for 18 in the series so far. The 2-2. And he hits it on the ground to Alanes. Easy out. That is it. So, no more hits. 1 run and 1 hit on the line score after 4 for St. Joe. And at the bottom of the 4th, it's Espinoza, Staszewski, and Anders to face John West. Espinoza grounded out his first at bat, but this one's going to get down again in center field. Leadoff runner aboard for New York. Espinoza can move at first base. I don't know if they're going to send him here. He got thrown out earlier in the series trying to steal. They don't, but Staszewski will capitalize. Another base hit. Runners at first and second now for Matt Anders. Anders, 5 for 16 in the series, has been very effective, has a home run. And West in a little bit of trouble here now. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Love to see a double play ball. And instead, he walks him on 5 pitches and loads the bases. New York threatening now in this bottom half of the 4th inning. Bases loaded, nobody out. Oscar Galvan, and John West is in trouble. Oof. He's helping himself best he can. Gets his first punch out of the game just at the most opportune time. Gets Galvan swinging at the forkball, and that is 1 down with the bases loaded. Schoenecker, 2 for 13 in the series. Looking for an opportunity, and he gets it. That's down for 1. It looks like a run will score. The second runner holds at third, and bases remain loaded. Score is tied, 1-1. RBI single from Andy Schoenecker, and 1 down. The bases juiced for Ryan Gibbons. Gibbons 1 for 14 in the series, 0 for 1 today. And it's a walk. He walked in a run. West is losing his mind. That is the second time he's given up a walk on a check swing. He does not like that call. That's his 3rd walk of the game, and that one hurts. Puts him behind 2-1, and it's Campos now. Bases loaded and still only 1 out. Looking for that double play grounder, if anything. And that may do it. Barber to Perez. At will turn 2. They leave the bases loaded, but they get 2 runs in the inning. 2 runs on 6 hits for New York in the game. And New York has the lead now, 2-1. All right, situation looking a little bit different for Jay Keener here. He's got Cerezo, Tynes, and Carrillo in this inning. And he strikes out Cerezo. The 6th strikeout for Jay Keener. He is dialed in. Gus Tynes, a 2-1 pitch. He pops it up to Schoenecker in center. Easy play. And that's 2 down now for Atilio Carrillo. Great fielder, not so much a hitter. And he struck him out. 7 strikeouts for Jay Keener over here, 4 innings. And he's retired the side again. After that 1 run and 1 hit in the first, he has dialed it in, not letting anything threaten, and now it's Collier, Alanes, and Espinoza. John West feels like he's back out there much sooner than he wanted to be. Trailing 2-1. Collier's 1 for 1. Hits that one hard to Carrillo in center. And it's Alanes with nobody out, with nobody on and 1 down. Grounded out this last time up. And another walk. Another walk for John West is 4th. Puts Alanes at first. That's Espinoza at the plate. Espinoza 1 for 2 today. Alanes goes, which is rare. He's not fast, but he makes a good effort here, gets a good jump on it, and Gus Tynes not able to throw him out. So Now the runner at second, 2-0 pitch, 3-1 pitch to Espinoza. Hits hard on the ground. Mesa again with a great play in the field. Laser arm making the throw to first, and he holds the runner at second, so 2 down, and Alanes at second for Alex Jazuski. And he struck him out. John West gets his second strikeout. Good job getting back on the horse, coming out here and putting the side away. They strand a runner at second, and it's Keener to face Christensen, Vargas, and Mesa. Christensen, 2 walks in the game. This time he struck him out, chasing a curveball in the 2-2 pitch, and 8th strikeout for Jay Keener. Here's Oliver Vargas. Vargas 0 for 2 today. The full count, and it's a walk. Check swing walk to Vargas. Puts Vargas on first for Jesus the Jesus Mesa as an RBI double earlier in a similar situation. Let's see if he can capitalize again. He's the only one who's really gotten to Keener. Nope, that's going to be double play ground ball. Should have been the double play ground ball, but the second baseman, Campos, does not make the throw, and Mesa takes first on the fielder's choice. So 2 down and a runner at first for Fernandito Barber, 0 for 2 in the game. And little looping line drive, easily fielded by Alanes, and that'll do it. They strand a runner and still trail 2-1. New York coming up in the bottom of the 6th. Matt Anders to lead things off. He walked in his last at bat. This time he's going to ground out to Perez at second. And it's Oscar Galvan. Galvan 1 for 2 today. Struck out last time up. Hits that one hard, but very playable for Carrillo in center. And that's 2 down. Now Schoenecker. Schoenecker had that big RBI, his last at bat. Ooh, and that time he strikes him out looking. Just freezes him. All right. Top of the 7th. It's Jay Keener on the mound still for New York. Looking absolutely brilliant. He's going to face Perez, Miller, and Cerezo. Perez 0 for 2. Make it 0 for 3 as he grounds out to Alanes. And they go to the pen. It's Matt Shields, the reliever. He has pitched twice in this series, given up 1 hit in 2 innings pitched, struck out 3. Decent fastball, good splitter. And Paul Miller, 0 for 19 in the series, 0 for 2 today. 0 for everything in the postseason. There it is, his first base hit. The first base hit for Miller in this series hopefully jars him out of that slump. And 1 aboard for Orlando Cerezo with Miller at first and 1 down. 1-2 pitch. Miller is running, and he is in there ahead of the throw from Gibbons. Safe at second with a stolen base. But the hitter is out on the strikeout, and that brings up Gus Tynes. Tynes grounds out to the pitcher, and that'll end the inning, leaving a runner at second. 2-1 New York. And it is time for the 7th inning stretch. Enjoy the edge. All right, we've got a reliever in for St. Joe as well. West is done. It's Zach Chaffee. Chaffee pitched just yesterday, pitched an inning and a third. 17 pitches thrown, struck out 1, allowed no hits, no walks. They're hoping he can recapture some of that here. Going to face Gibbons and then Campos and Collier at the top of the order. Righty-righty matchup here with Gibbons. And Gibbons bloops one. Good play by the left fielder Cerezo to get over underneath it. And that's 1 down. Now Campos 1 for 3 on the game. It's the 1-1. And it's going to get past Perez. A diving Perez can't get a glove on it. And that is a base hit for Campos with 1 down and Collier coming to the plate. The the first pitch he sees, Campos is running, not even close. Campos is fast, like fast. And he's in safely with a stolen base. That puts a runner in scoring position now for Ken Collier, looking to add to this lead. That one not going to do it. Popped straight up. Tynes is underneath it. So 2 down now, and the runner at second for Alejandro Alanes. Again, one of the best hitters in the game. 0 for 2 today, but 6 for 18 with 2 home runs in the playoffs so far. And on the 0-1 pitch, he hits a rocket down into the corner. That's going to score the run easily from second base. Stand-up double for Alejandro Alanes. Stand-up double as he slides for no reason. RBI double for Alanes. And the Dem Apples, have a 3-1 lead now here in the bottom of the 7th. And it's Mario Espinoza with a runner on second and 2 down. Takes him to a full count. And he walked him. A 2-out walk to Espinoza brings up Staszewski. 1 for 3 on the day. And he struck him out. Good time for a strikeout for Chaffee, the reliever. And that takes us out of the inning, but damage is done. New York now leads 3-1 after adding another one here on the RBI double by Alanes in the bottom of the 7th. All right, another reliever, Alexis De Jesus, the lefty in for New York. Let's take a look. My goodness, a 4-pitch guy with a curveball and changeup that are absolutely stunning. Decent fastball, and he can throw his sinker, although it's not the pitch people come out to see. Kid is only 22 years old. He's from Colombia. He has some room to improve, but he's really just getting better and better. This is his first appearance in this postseason. Let's see how he does in a hold situation. So he's got Carrillo and then Christensen and Vargas. He deals and struck him out. Strikes out the first hitter he sees. The 3rd strikeout from Carrillo in this game. And De Jesus now has to face Bill Christensen. He's 0 for 1 in the game with a pair of walks. He probably deserved that. De Jesus just rocks back and nails him right in the ass. Christensen now at first, again without having to put bat on ball. And it's Oliver Vargas, 0 for 2 in the game. Vargas hits it hard at Alanes, but that looks like 2. Alanes makes the throw to Campos. Campos turns, and they got him. So the double play gets him out of the inning. They strand Christensen, who got pelted in the butt with a ball. And it is still 3-1 as New York comes back up to face Dan Spurgeon. Spurgeon has pitched an inning in this series so far a couple days ago. Came in, gave up no hits, no walks, shut him down. Good fastball, decent slider. Spurgeon is a pretty solid reliever, and they're St. Joseph's just looking to get back to the plate without getting any further in the hole. So the 2-2 from Spurgeon, and Anders grounds one softly to second, and he runs it out. Infield hit on that. Perez made a good play. It was one of those balls just died in the grass in front of him. He couldn't get there in time to run it down, and Nat Anders, not fast, but fast enough. And now it's Galvan, the leadoff runner aboard, nobody out. That looks like 2 again. The Jesus makes the play, but Perez wisely holds up. He did not have time to get Galvan, who is fast. Galvan now at first with 1 down, and Andy Schoenecker at the plate. That hit hard at the first baseman. He is not able to make the play. That's an error charge to Vargas, the first baseman, the worst defender in this infield, and that hurts. They now have runners at first and second. Spurgeon just kind of shaking his head. May just have to strike everybody out, Dan, if you want to get out of the inning. And the 0-1 pitch to Gibbons, and Gibbons hits it hard into center. Carrillo is underneath it. Good enough arm to hold the runner at second. Galvan fast, but no reason to challenge here. And it's 2 down for Alberto Campos, the leadoff hitter. Campos tries to bunt for reasons that are beyond me. You can't sacrifice with 2 guys out, Alberto. That's not how that works. Takes it to a full count. The payoff pitch, and he hit the shit out of it into the gap. That's an easy double for Campos. 2 runs will score. That is going to make it 5-1. 5-1 after the RBI double by Campos. Spurgeon not able to get them out of the inning, and it is now a 4-run deficit for St. Joseph with Collier at the plate, runner in scoring position, and 2 out. There he goes. Finally, Spurgeon gets out of the inning with a strikeout, but even more damage done. Little insurance added. 5-1 lead for New York, and the crowd is on their feet here as Alexis de Jesus now pitching not for the save, but just to hold. He's got to face the heart of the order there. It's the Jesus, Fernandino Barber, and David Perez before they can head to the locker room and celebrate. The full count to the Jesus. Payoff pitch, and he got him. Gets him to hit it over to the third baseman on the ground. Collier makes a throw, and that's 1 down. Here's Fernandino Barber. 2-0. Barber pops it up on the infield. No, just foul. Either way, Collier underneath it, and that's 2 down. And the last hope in this 5-1 game for St. Joe is David Perez. Crowd on their feet and rocking with every pitch. The 0-1. Perez. Not even sure what happened there. It disappeared. All right, it's a double. That was some shitty graphics work, but apparently doubled down the line. Perez keeps it alive for Paul Miller. Got his first base hit of the series in his last at bat. And that would be a great time for another one, Paul. Not so much. That's more like the Paul Miller we've seen in this series. He struck him out. So 5-1 for New York. Decisive victory to take a 3-2 series lead, and they are 1 game away from appearing in the inaugural World Series for the Major League Nerdery Championship in its first season. We'll be there to see them try to get it in the next game. Looking forward to it. I will talk to you all soon.